good evening. I'm Swati Joshi and you're watching Nation Wants to Know. Mahakumbh, the confluence of Astha, Bhakti and Shraddha, is going to conclude today as the world celebrates Mahashivratri, marking the grand culmination of the world's largest religious gathering. Over 1.32 crore devotees today took the holy dip at the Sangam in Prayagraj, and over 65 crore devotees visiting the sacred event, including people from all walks of life, diplomats from 74 nations, politicians and celebrities. But politics over Sanatan seems to not end. It's never ending, the kind of statements that are coming in. Mamata Banerjee, who had earlier called Mahakumbh Mrityu Kumbh, has once again attacked the Astha, claiming that it's wrong to say that Kumbh has come after 144 years. Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav, on the other hand, once again attacked Bhagwa. After saying Mathadhish is equal to mafia, today he drew the Raavan analogy and said that Raavan disguised as saint to kidnap Sita while attacking UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. And this is not the first time that Team INDI has attacked Sanatan. BJP, calling out Vipaksha's Hindu hate, said that politics of appeasement is now default for the opposition. Let's first listen in to the multiple statements that have come in ever since the Mahakumbh began, which the BJP calls is an attack on not the Yogi government, not just the Yogi government, but Hindu Astha and Sanatan.
भगवा कपड़े पहनने से ही कोई योगी हो जाता है क्या? क्या सीता माँ का अपहरण जब हुआ था तो रावण भी साधु के भेष में आया था।
144 বছর পরে কুম্ভ হচ্ছে, এটা ঠিক নয়। অনেক মানুষ অ্যাক্সিডেন্টে মারা গেছেন, যে পরিবারগুলো 6টা জায়গায় পদপিষ্ট হয়ে মারা গেছেন।
कुंभ का क्या कोई मतलब है? फालतू है कुंभ।
हिंदू धर्म में शक्ति शब्द होता है। हम शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं, एक शक्ति से लड़ रहे हैं।
The nation wants to know that in a bid to attack and criticize the Yogi government, is the opposition attacking, criticizing Hindu Astha? What do you think, viewers? What is your say on this? Do you think that Sanatan hate is opposition's only agenda? You can cast your votes at Times Now on X, and we will reveal the final numbers at the end of the debate. Let's in fact open this up and go across to our guests. We have with us Anila Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Manish Bariyar, political analyst, Sheikh Amir, Congress leader, Akhilesh Katiyar, Samajwadi Party leader, will be joining us on the broadcast. We have Shubhankar Bhattacharya, political analyst. Let me in fact first go across to Shubhankar Bhattacharya. Shubhankar Bhattacharya, the BJP says its allegation on the opposition is that this is nothing but attack on Sanatan. Ever since the Mahakumbh began, the opposition with just one agenda has constantly been giving statements like Mahakumbh is equal to Mrityu Kumbh and that it's a Faltu Kumbh. This is an attack on Hindu Astha is the allegation. How do you respond?
Well, I think, I don't know, but I feel quite proud about any such event like Kumbh or anything. But that, again, it is not linked with a political scenario that is being overbuilt over an event which actually reoccurs every 12 to 16 years. So now what is being actually made up over here is, we were just showing the statement that is, done by the India bloc leaders. But you didn't actually show Yogi Adityanath's word, recalling Gids and Suar and whatever. So I'm quite surprised because while you say that today it was the conclusion, do you think it was the correct time that this kind of speech should have been actually there? I don't feel so. If you really feel proud about the Sanatan Dharma so much, then I guess the language of Sanatani is not as such. It has to be very different. And what Mamata Banerjee said about that it is not about, she only, I think, referred to what Swami Abhibhaktanand Maharaj just said, your Shankaracharya. He also mentioned the same thing. She just repeated it. It was just the fact that this, in fact, it was based on the fact that was produced by
So, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, if we are focusing on the kind of language that has been used, what do you have to say about the Samajwadi Party's media cell saying Chhapri Londe, or to call Mahakumbh Dharm ka Dhanda, or to what Akhilesh Yadav has said today कि रावण साधु बनके सीता के अपहरण के लिए गया था. What does he mean by saying that? Everybody knows what happened. Everybody knows that it was Ravan who kidnapped Sita and he went there as a sadhu. Why is he drawing these parallel? Why is he bringing in this analogy? And that's the reason why the question, and let me bring in Sheikh Amir as well. Why is it that the INDI bloc netas are in a bid to perhaps criticize and hit out at the Yogi government, ending up criticizing this largest religious congregation of the Hindus?
See, you are very much concerned. And don't say this India Alliance. Why are you using this term India Alliance? Say India
Because
Alliance.
these netas belong to the INDI bloc.
No, don't say India Alliance. It's India Alliance. First, don't come.
I said
under that
INDI
narrative.
bloc.
Yes, don't try to come under the narrative of what BJP is trying to
I
do.
said INDI bloc.
Yes. Let me. So I just try to correct you. Next, when you're talking about what alliance partners and leaders are saying, you don't say when government didn't actually tell us the actual number of people who died there and in the stampede. BJP is trying to they claim this event as their own. They are politicizing this. This Kumbh has been happening since 1,000 years. And if I tell you, they try to set this narrative that this Mahakumbh Mela is happening after 144 years. Is it so? No, it happens after every 12 years. What BJP is trying to do, they are trying to claim this event. They are politicizing this Mahakumbh Mela. If they are saying that this is this a successful Kumbh Mela? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes. I didn't see any debate happening on your channel talking about the stampede issue.
When the stampede happened, the debate on the stampede did happen. Sheikh Amir, if you've chosen to just watch it now and comment, I mean, that's totally your call. But when the stampede happened, there was a debate on that. Questions have been posed to the government and the administration as well. Today, I am asking you a very simple question, and I kept on saying the INDI. Perhaps you heard the India Alliance. Again, your call. My question is, why are there statements coming in like Mahakumbh is equal to Mrityu Kumbh or that it is a Faltu Kumbh? Why in a bid to criticize the government, which you have every right to? Question. Why are you ending up criticizing the event itself?
When you are saying that, why it was said that it's a Mrityu Kumbh, when stampede happened...
There seems to be some problem with either we are not getting your audio or your frame. Let me quickly go across to Anila Singh, seek a response, and I'll come back to you. Anila Singh, the opposition is hitting back at the government saying that 144 years, that was a hype, that was a fake narrative. And why shouldn't questions be asked on mismanagement? The BJP is trying to deflect attention from that and turning this into opposition attacking Sanatan debate.
My Ram Ram to all. And today is Mahashivratri, a day when we celebrate Mahadev and Mahadevi. So all my co-panelists and your viewers, lots and lots of shubhkamna to each and every true Sanatani or Hindu. See, if I talk about the opposition, it is not the first time. They have been ridiculing Sanatan. They have been attacking Hindus. They have been doing each and everything by which the majority population living in this great country of ours, Bharat, should get weakened. This is what they have done. This is the secular country where we have got minority commission, then the ministry. We got the very, very empowered Waqf board. We have got places of worship act. I mean, each and everything, if you see, and you will come to know that how the discrimination has been done to the Hindus or the Sanatanis. So whenever there is a huge celebration of Hindus or Sanatanis, whether we talk about the Mahakumbh or we talk about the Pran Pratishtha of Bhagwan Sri Ram in Ayodhya or we talk about Kashi Vishwanath, they have to attack on Sanatanis. They have to say that Bharatiya Janata Party is not doing anything. They are doing Hindu Muslim, Hindu Muslim, Hindu Muslim. So if I talk about Ms. Mamata Banerjee, if she is a true Hindu, then why she gets so irritated when Bhagwan Sri Ram Udghosh is done in front of her? She calls the Mahakumbh as a Mrityu Kumbh. She doesn't know what Mahakumbh is. If I talk about other allied partners of this Thakbandhan India Alliance, they call Hindus or Sanatani virus all sort
Okay.
of good.
Let me bring in Akhilesh Katiyar. Let me bring in Akhilesh Katiyar. Akhilesh Katiyar जी, अब सवाल ये है कि आज ये कहना कि रावण भी साधु के भेष में गया था मां सीता का अपहरण करने के लिए, आज के दिन स्टेटमेंट का क्या लॉजिक है? किसकी तरफ इशारा कर रहे हैं अखिलेश यादव? किसको निशाने पर लेने की उनकी कोशिश है?
स्वाति जी, दो बातें यहाँ पे बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण है। हमको या भारत के किसी भी व्यक्ति को सनातन से ना किसी को दिक्कत है ना किसी को हो सकती है। हिंदू धर्म सनातन सदा से है। हिंदू धर्म धरती का बहुत पुराना रिलीजन है और ये जो कुंभ है ये सनातन धर्म का एक पर्व है, हर 12 साल में आता है। आपने पहले बात करी ली कि झूठा नैरेटिव 144 साल, हमारे बहुत सारे संत महात्माओं ने इस पे अपना सवाल रखा है। सरकार की जिम्मेदारी थी इस आयोजन की व्यवस्थाओं को विधिवत सुचारू रूप से करने के लिए। जो उन व्यवस्था करने में आप असफल हुए हैं तो इस असफलताओं को धर्म के पीछे जाके छुपाइए नहीं।
लेकिन अखिलेश कटियार जी, आपने कहा कि कोई भी सनातन विरोधी नहीं है। आपके खुद के अलायंस में किस तरह के बयान आए आप जानते हैं, जब एड्स और मलेरिया और अन्य बीमारियों से तुलना की गई। और अगर व्यवस्था पर सवाल उठाना है तो व्यवस्था पर सवाल उठाइए। इसमें रावण को बीच में ला करके कि रावण साधु बन करके आया था और लोगों से कहना कि आप लोग सावधान हो जाइए, इस सब का क्या मतलब है? इसीलिए सवाल उठ रहा है कि आप लोग बार बार हिंदू धर्म को, भगवा को, सनातन को, आस्था को बीच में क्यों ले आते हैं?
नहीं, मुझे रिप्लाई करने दे, मैं आपके सवाल को बिल्कुल अच्छे से समझ गया। आप कहते हैं कि गिद्ध है वहां पे, सुअर, गिद्ध, इनका नाम लेके जो आप संबोधित करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, ये किसी साधु और किसी सन्यासी की भाषा तो नहीं लगती। आप राजनीति करते हैं, राजनीति की तरह करें। आप जब साधु के भेष में जब ऐसे अपशब्द बोलेंगे, आप सत्ता चला रहे हैं, प्रदेश की जनता का दायित्व तो आपके ऊपर है, और जब जिम्मेदारियों पे आपके सवाल करो तो आप सनातन की आड़ में खड़े होके सनातन के गुणगान करने लगते। अरे भाई, सनातन से किसे प्रॉब्लम है? ना हिंदू धर्म से किसी को प्रॉब्लम है, ना सनातन से प्रॉब्लम है। यहाँ 20
मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि आपके अलायंस के कई लोग किस तरह के बयान दे चुके हैं। वो क्या दर्शाता है? वो किस तरह की मानसिकता को दर्शाता है अखिलेश जी?
हजारों करोड़ रुपया का जो बजट था, वहां जो करोड़ों लोग आए थे, उनको आप सुरक्षित नहीं रख पाए, उन्हें अच्छी व्यवस्था।
Akhilesh Katiyar says what Akhilesh Yadav today said was in response to what the chief minister said. He should not have used that language. ये साधु को भी नहीं सूट करता और मुख्यमंत्री को भी सूट नहीं करता।
There's a question to me, Swati ji.
Mr. Baria, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go ahead, because Akhilesh Katiyar is saying this was in response to what the chief minister said. He should not have addressed people as pigs and should not have done any name calling. So this is not the kind of language that the chief minister or a sadhu sant should use.
No, first of all, I would say that Samajwadi Party has a very bad history of actually firing on Sanatanis. So it is a good news, welcome news what Mr. Akhilesh ji is saying. I think now because of the election grubbing year after year, they have understood that they cannot take, Hindu dharma for granted, and which is why he is speaking in a much, a language which I am so happy to hear. Having said that, old habits die hard. So it is not surprising what Mr. Akhilesh Yadav is saying. When the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath spoke about those words, that was meant for a certain set of people, and that was being said in a symbolic form.
Okay.
Right? It was not meant for any one individual, because when you try and find faults with everything that is going good, then obviously he is well within his right. Now, had Samajwadi Party said that, okay, given good suggestions, that this is what you can do for Kumbh, this is what you can do.
All right.
But
nitpicking happening from day one.
I'm sorry.
So you are saying nitpicking happening from day one ever since Kumbh began. अखिलेश कटियार जी आरोप ये लगा रहे हैं कि आपने डे वन से केवल खामियां गिनाने का काम किया है, और इतने सारे लोग जो करोड़ों की संख्या में वहां गए डुबकी लगाने के लिए, प्रयागराज में कुंभ में हिस्सा लेने के लिए, ये बात ऑपोजिशन को, खासकर समाजवादी पार्टी को हजम नहीं हो रही है।
स्वाति जी, समाजवादी पार्टी को या किसी भी दल को वहां जो करोड़ों लोग गए हैं, ये कोई भारतीय जनता पार्टी का सम्मेलन नहीं है जो हमें दिक्कत होगी। कोई भारतीय जनता पार्टी की रैली और महासभा नहीं है वो। किसी भारतीय को उस महाकुंभ से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। आपके काम करने के अनुभव जो पीछे के जो अनुभव है हमारे, आपसे कोई काम ढंग से नहीं होता है, इसलिए हम कह रहे हैं इस काम को कम से कम ढंग से कर लेना। आपसे परीक्षाएं नहीं कराई
नहीं, वो
जाती।
कह रहे हैं कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म आपकी तरफ से कभी आया ही नहीं। कभी आपकी तरफ से कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म नहीं आया। कभी आपने कहा कि ये धर्म का धंधा हो रहा है, कभी आपने कहा कि देखिए ये छपरी लौंडे हैं। इस तरह के शब्दों का इस्तेमाल या तो आपकी पार्टी है, आपकी पार्टी से एफिलिएटेड मीडिया सेल ने किया है। तो ये कहां से कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म हुआ?
स्वाति जी, जब बीजेपी ने पीछे जो उनकी जिम्मेदारियां थी उसे जब अच्छे से नहीं निभा पा रहे थे, तो हमें शंका थी कि इसे कम से कम अच्छे से निभाएं। हम अपोजिशन के लोग हैं, सरकार के कामकाज और सरकार के कामकाज की समीक्षा करना
बिल्कुल है, और कोई ये कह ही नहीं रहा है कि ऑपोजिशन सरकार के कामकाज की समीक्षा नहीं कर सकता, एंड दैट यू कैन नॉट रेज क्वेश्चंस एंड दैट यू डू नॉट हैव द राइट एंड दैट यू डू नॉट हैव द राइट टू क्वेश्चन द गवर्नमेंट. You have every right to do that. But then in a bid, again, we're coming back to the issue, Akhilesh Katiyar ji, in a bid to criticize the government, are you ending up criticizing the event itself and the astha of all those who identify with it? But let me bring in Anila Singh. Let me take a quick response. Anila Singh, so the argument is कि हम तो सरकार को criticize कर रहे थे. We were questioning and alleging that there's misgovernance happening on ground.
Swati, if I talk about Samajwadi Party especially, this is the same political party who had killed innocent car sevaks. वो कार सेवक जो केवल अपने इष्ट, अपने प्रभु, अपने देव भगवान श्री राम का मंदिर वहां पे बनवाना चाहते थे, उनको गोलियों से भून दिया, सरयू नदी को लाल कर दिया, और उसके ऊपर से उस वक्त के इनके मुख्यमंत्री आदरणीय मुलायम सिंह यादव जी कहते हैं, अगर मुझे दोबारा भी कार सेवकों को भूनना पड़ा तो मैं गोलियों से भून डालूंगा, क्योंकि मुझे संविधान बचाना है। संविधान में कहाँ लिखा है कि अगर कोई हिंदू अपने इष्ट के बारे में कुछ भी प्रयास करता है तो उसको गोलियों से भून डालो? ये यहाँ पे जिक्र नहीं करेंगे कि जब इनकी पार्टी सत्ता में थी तो स्टैम्पीड हुआ था किस प्रकार से और क्यों मृत्यु हो गई थी, और इंचार्ज कौन था? आजम खान। ये वही आजम खान ने 2013 के दंगों में हमने साफ साफ सुना था कि किस प्रकार से बोला जा रहा था कि मुसलमानों को छोड़ दो और हिंदुओं को जेल में भर दो। 80-85 साल के बुजुर्ग जो है जेल में डाल दिए गए थे।
Discrimination is the allegation. Sheikh Amir and then Akhilesh Katiyar. Sheikh Amir wants to come in. Sheikh Amir then Akhilesh Katiyar. नहीं, एक मिनट, Anila ji, let's listen into what Sheikh Amir has to say.
Yes,
Just a second. Allow him to come in, please.
I would say that these BJP people are only concerned what they actually want to say, only talking against Islam and Muslims. They want to glorify Hinduism. What I actually mean is, when you say that why opposition is talking in such a language, it was a big event, Mahakumbh. It happens, crores of people are coming in, and okay, fine, a stampede happened. But what was the government's response? Did they come out with the clear number of people, how many people died in the? No, they didn't. So if you are when government is hiding, so opposition will raise questions.
But Sheikh Amir, they have already cited a figure, a number that the opposition is not convinced with. The opposition does not believe in that. An investigation and inquiry has been ordered.
We see government was we so we celebrate such events. We don't speak against Sanatan or Hinduism. It's we are very much throughout the world such events. We celebrate such events. And if government cannot, you're saying that they came up with the number, but after how long they came up, they were very much busy in hiding the dead bodies. They were very much busy in hiding the numbers. So if government fails to do that, what is the job of the opposition? Opposition must come out.
Opposition should question, but to give statements like dead bodies were thrown in the river or pani ganda hai, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, is that justified, and is there proof? The opposition, some in the opposition also went on to the extent of saying that these people were murdered by the Yogi government, that they were murdered. Shubhankar Bhattacharya.
Swati, when it is said, when you say that it shows that how well you take criticism, because that is responded like the vultures got the dead bodies, the pigs got the filth. No, dear, it didn't happen like that. The vultures didn't get the dead bodies were received by the families of the people who died over there. They are not vultures. The people who took the bath over there, they face the filth. They are not the pigs. So stop calling those Sanatanis pigs. You are actually calling them vultures. You are calling the Sanatanis pigs if you just take the criticism like that.
I have to wrap up. Quick rebuttal.
No. He's just twisting whatever the Chief Minister meant. It was not in that context at all. But first he has to look at that how people can do politics over dead bodies. Right? It is very unfortunate, but doing politics over dead bodies is something which is the worst kind of a politics and that cannot be allowed. And I think in that context, the Chief Minister was speaking. Even during COVID, similar things happened. There was politics done on dead bodies.
Okay.
Instead of giving constructive suggestions, they are only doing politics over dead bodies, and that is something
both sides have leveled that allegation against each other that they are playing politics over dead bodies. Mahakumbh is going to conclude today, but the criticism is still fine, but slandering Astha, slandering Sanatan continues. It's never ending, as if it's never ending. Anila Singh and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. Now it's time to reveal the numbers of what people think about the question that we asked. Sanatan hate, opposition's only agenda, and this is what the people had to say on social media platform X. 80.6% believe yes, that's the only agenda of the opposition, while 19.4% believe no, that's not the agenda of the opposition. So, viewers, you've seen the debate, you've heard both sides. Decide, who do you think has substance in the allegations that they are leveling? With that, we're slipping into a very short break. Lot more lined up for you on the other side. Stay on with us.